Oh, we have guests, Jim.
Oh, all right.
We have guests that.
All right, we'll watch it another
Why
time.
you come in
Right
and
now, I
said
said,
yes?
that's fine. I can go right in. Happy birthday.
Thanks, pal.
All right. By the way, it's
you.
the first time I've ever seen you here.
I know. I'm never here when you're
I've never
here.
seen you here, and they were like, "It's your birthday." I'm like, "On his birthday."
Hello.
Hi, Maryse.
Why do you come in such
Jim,
a
How are
mood?
you?
Right?
Such a mood.
In such a mood. Why do you
Every
come
time I
in?
see your name on anything, it
Yeah.
just gets me in a bad mood.
Why?
Unless
He
it
was
was
talking
a
about it in the
tombstone.
car on
Right?
the way here.
Why? We invited you on the show. I said, of course.
For once, you have
Well,
invited me on the show.
It said
Thank you very much.
Well, it said you want the Miz and Maryse. I said, of course we want the Miz and Maryse.
I feel like that's the only reason why you're like, "Oh, Maryse, of course, absolutely. Can we please?"
Look, you don't need to come in such a mood. It's Jim's birthday. We're celebrating. It's a happy time.
Yeah, but if you're getting
Balloons
yelled at,
everywhere.
that's a
When's your
wonderful
next
gift.
Netflix special, by the way?
I don't know.
What are we doing here?
That's exactly the conversation I had with my stupid manager. When's my next Netflix special? I don't know. Hopefully soon.
All right.
This year, I hope. 2019.
Well, you know, the Miz and Maryse are now, well, they're about to be reality TV
About
stars.
to be?
Well, in the sense that you have your own show.
Well, we'd have our own show, but I
Right.
mean, I feel like I've been a reality star my entire life.
No, you have, but it
Yeah.
hasn't said the Miz on it, right?
Well, you know, yeah. Real world, Mike.
That's true. That's
True story of 7 strangers picked to live in a house, bro.
You know, I know. I remember. I saw the season. How's Coral doing?
I don't know.
Why?
I haven't talked to her in a long
You guys
time.
were best friends.
We were best friends.
That's a shame.
You really do lose touch. People think that you just stay in touch with people
Of
you grew
course.
up with, and you just,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
Because you watch people on TV, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure they're still hanging out just like that.
Yeah, every day.
It's just
Every day.
nothing changes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What, she died in 2008. Oh,
By the
all
way,
right.
back then, you know, we didn't have Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or MySpace. It was before all of that.
Wow.
It's almost before the internet, I feel like.
Yeah.
What year was
Yeah,
it?
I don't know, it was 2001.
Yeah, I mean, they were still grabbing stuff offline, but the fucking speeds were slow.
But it's like the only way I like am in any contact with Coral is like through Twitter. Like
Wow.
sometimes I'll see her like reply to one of my or retweet something.
And you're like, I remember that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she still look good?
Huh?
She look the
I don't
same?
know. It's I see Twitter. Twitter doesn't really do photos.
Those
It's more
photos
just,
are so small.
Yeah,
You
yeah. Can't really see anything.
can't really see.
Maryse has no idea what we're talking about because she has not seen
haven't
any of
seen
my real
any
world.
of it.
You
You
really
haven't-
haven't.
No.
Nope.
You didn't go back and watch when you guys started dating
Well,
or
first
anything?
of all, I don't have a VHS.
Yeah, by the way,
You're
all
saying 'cause
my
it's
all my
old.
stuff are VHS tapes. That's all I have of the real because they don't really put them on Netflix or Hulu. Or, you
Right.
Don't, you
No, no,
don't,
no.
I don't know where to see them.
They're probably
They're not
online.
on DVD. I don't think they are.
Really?
And so
because they filled them with like music of the time, so all those rights issues they would never.
Oh.
that's why.
at least I'll bet.
I've been trying to figure out why they haven't done that, and I guess that might be the reason. But yeah, I mean, I have all VHS tapes, and
Like
so
taped off of TV
So
and
we
stuff.
got. I went out and bought a VHS player, and we went to go show it to her, and I watched the first. She watched the first episode and just started falling asleep.
You weren't
Oh,
interested
no.
at all.
I mean, it was really interesting. I think you were a little bit intoxicated and you were walking outside.
Yeah, the thing about it was
It was really
when you
a lot of
watch
fun.
yourself at 20, like I didn't realize like what I sounded like, what I looked like, everything. So when I watched it, I went, "Oh, I don't want her to see this."
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
I
because-
just don't like.
It's embarrassing, right?
Yeah, you're 20 years old. You're this dumb kid.
Right.
You know, living in New York City, coming from Parma, Ohio. Guess what? Guess what you're gonna do?
Right. Your wife met you as an adult.
Yes,
You've been exposed
a
to show
man.
business already. A man.
Yes.
You had a foundation.
Yeah.
You're not just a kid from Ohio that
No.
was thrown in front of TV cameras.
No, I had a
and you're-
job.
Right. Right. The
You
whole
know,
thing.
I had the whole thing.
You were doing live.
I
you
was
were,
the whole package.
But
Right.
you would have watched it back then and thought it was great. When it was happening, you would have watched it when I'm fucking good on
Oh, my
television.
God.
But
Oh.
nowadays, everything has been done. Like you've seen everything on TV, so it's not. It's
Well,
not
back
that
then,
bad, but
everything
back
wasn't
then,
done.
20 years ago,
There was like 3 reality shows, and I was on one of them.
What
That's
season?
true.
What
Remember, like,
season was it?
Season 10.
Season 10.
yeah. Now they're on like
I knew
season
It was like
30
it
or
was
something.
Real World, Big Brother, Survivor, and that
Right.
was it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were all huge.
Yeah.
Like you all actually followed. That's why people, I'm sure, ask you about your castmates because everybody of that generation followed and watched every single week because, yeah, like you said, everything's done now and there's a reality show on at any point in the day. But back then it was like, no, this is our access to watch these strangers.
Is Survivor
live.
still big? Is that a popular show? People still watch
I
this?
think it is.
It's big.
It's on network TV.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
But it's not as big as Miz and Mrs. is about to be.
Of course.
I don't
have
think.
you seen any of it at all? Did
No.
they give you any clip? Good, because I
Yeah.
told them not to.
They don't trust me.
I said, make him watch with everyone else.
Well, that's
There's
what they're
nothing
doing.
special about Sam.
That's what that's what they
What
said
is
to me.
going on between you two?
There's
like,
a tension.
Every single
Sam, let me
time.
tell you what happened to me, babe. So I had to do a day of media. And I saw all these different outlets, and I was going to Sirius. And I was looking down the whole list, and I didn't see Sam. And I was like, what? Why isn't Sam on
Sam
here?
was too busy for you.
And it legit, they go, oh, he passed.
What?
He passed. Now, Jim, you weren't here.
I
You
would
would have never passed
Of course
on
I
me.
wouldn't have.
You would have never passed. But Sam passed.
I did not.
You didn't pass.
You got misinformation. I told you that the last time you were here.
No,
You're a
but you
liar.
said he got mad at you for passing.
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Because I came in here
That's
and
right.
I called you out on it.
And he did
And I
pass.
told
You're
you
like,
that.
no, we were talking about Tide Pods.
I did say before you came in we were talking about Tide Pods.
That's true.
It was a phone topic. It was very important. But that's to say I was never even asked if I wanted the Miz.
Of course
on the
they
show.
asked you.
That's such a lie.
I
It is
didn't
a
know
lie.
if you...
You're like one of the first. You're on all of our pay-per-views.
Right.
Why would we not be one of
Of
the people
course.
that we come to?
Sometimes,
He's the first one.
look, sometimes communication is not its best.
You're telling me that you're not good at communicating?
Not
and You're
me.
on the radio.
I'm not
You're
com-
on the radio. You're not good at communicating.
That's actually factual.
right.
He's not.
He's not. That's why
I
it's
wasn't-
Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
My name's still there.
It's there, but it's
Not the headline.
It's not the headline.
Not
You're
the
not the
headliner.
headliner.
It's buried somewhere.
You did
Exactly.
pass on him, but so what?
I didn't pass.
That's all right.
I've interviewed you many times. Why would that be the one time that I passed?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. I still haven't figured it out because you're a liar.
I told you that I didn't pass.
Okay.
You're,
I don't want to go back and forth and being
thank
like,
you.
I believe you're a liar. You think otherwise.
I
So
don't
there
know why
go.
you trust the PR people more than you trust me.
Why wouldn't I? Are you kidding me?
I don't lie.
Would you trust the PR people more than you trust Sam?
100%. Because they have
Exactly.
no reason to lie. He has a reason to lie because you're telling him.
What are you
Exactly.
talking about? They have no reason to lie. They have to keep him happy. They have to spend the day with
Yeah,
him.
and you don't have to keep me happy, and that's why you have to lie.
That's why I passed.
I didn't pass.
I pass.
It's no big deal.
Look,
you love The
do you
Miz?
Do you want to interview the Miz? No, pass.
You had something you were doing that day. You're busy.
I had to do Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Talking about the Tide Pod challenge. That's what he was doing.
I remember that.
Maryse, do you believe how mad he is about this?
I mean, he's bright red.
It's crazy.
I was so mad.
It's crazy. And he
I
was
Yeah.
way
so
more
ang- I
mad.
was,
Were you
I was
really, really
shaking,
mad, though?
babe. I was shaking. I was so angry, and they were like, "Yeah, you know, we got to leave." I go, "No, I'm
Why?
going in there.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
bar-
can't go in there." I barged in.
Oh, I
You
heard
actually-
about that. I heard. Yeah, you talked to me. Yeah, I heard about
You
you.
did.
I was. That's why when I saw
called
your
her.
face, and I was like, oh, shh.
I called
Yeah.
her, and I go, "Do you have any idea what Sam did to me?
Really?
Any idea what Sam did to me?"
Because I don't think you had other Sirius press that day anyway, so you actually came to Sirius to barge into the studio,
100%.
regardless of what was going on.
I did not care what you were doing.
Right.
I don't care. I don't
I was-
care. If
I
you
was
had
happy
the
to see
biggest
you.
star. Who's your favorite celebrity you ever interviewed
The
besides
Miz.
me? Oh, you're such a. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Made me throw up.
I guess Maryse.
He's a big
you know, I
Hulk
don't-
Hogan guy. Hulk Hogan.
By the way, it wasn't the first time I was snubbed by Sam. By the
Probably
way, you
not.
both snubbed me at WrestleMania.
That wasn't our
I
decision.
didn't
remember
book
that?
anybody on.
By the way, I just watched your Netflix special, and I was looking at, and I saw you guys in the Elimination Chamber because
Yep.
that's the position they gave you guys at WrestleMania.
It's a position of
on
prominence.
Radio Row, and I was like, oh, I just watched Jim's. I can talk about that, like
Right.
how good it was, how much I liked it, and then as I was going, I was like, oh, I must be their grand finale. I must be their main event, and as I'm about to go over there, they go, oh, they're done.
We were
I go,
done
"Wait,
for the day.
What do you mean? Sam and Jim are done.
We were finished.
And so I was snubbed. And I was like,
That was your
I-
timing.
I-
You could have walked up. It's a
oh,
live
yeah, I could've
show.
walked- I had a whole Radio Row I had to do.
That's
And I
right.
thought you guys were waiting on me to do to be the main event, the main attraction. I was like, wow, how nice of Jim and Sam to make me.
Oh, we had
their
Roman
main-
Reigns that day.
He wanted Roman Reigns. Hey, look, it's not my call. You know, I don't book the wrestlers. That's all Sam.
I didn't book anybody. I just show up and they'd say, "Give me who you give me."
Okay, Sam.
At Radio Row?
Okay, Sam. You
I
have
think-
no pull.
You think
no
I'm more
pull whatsoever.
powerful than I am?
I guess not, huh?
Yeah,
give me
no.
who you give me. Do you like that attitude, though? Like, all right, well, whoever it is.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
are
care.
you turning against
I'm
me?
not
I don't
against
care.
you. I just
Oh,
want to
okay.
see the Miz get the respect he deserves.
You're
Thank
just
you.
being fair.
Yeah.
I
I
see.
never get the respect I deserve. In
Why
anything.
Why didn't you think that? Now
I-
it seems like you are.
You think?
I think so.
No.
You have a good spot in WWE. You have your own show coming
Yeah,
out.
I think so. I think you just want more and more
Right.
and more. But I mean, I think you
But
get
that's why I'm so good.
Maybe you ask for too much.
Do I ask for too
Maybe.
much? I
That's-
don't ask for that much. All I ask to do is be interviewed for 5 minutes. That's it. And
true.
Sam can't even make that for me.
I had you in. We talked for way more than 5 minutes.
But then
I-
we get
well,
on
'cause
this
I
interview
made
and he
s-
talks about for 5 minutes about how you do not want to do the interview with him. So
Maryse
like,
is right on
Maryse,
that
you're
one.
not supposed to take Sam's
No,
side.
Maryse is right.
not. I'm
She's
just-
really
Sam,
smart.
you think this is going to make us even better friends if my wife is sitting there taking your side?
Well, I'm just
not
saying.
taking any
In
sides.
this instance, Maryse is right.
She is.
She is right. In
Oh.
this instance.
Oh, in this instance.
This
Thanks,
interview.
babe, Maryse, I really appreciate you. The person I hate the most in the world, you're sitting there sticking up for him.
Well, okay,
hate me
I'll
more
wait
than
for you
anyone?
outside.
The most
Yes.
in the world.
Yep.
Nobody has
right
wronged
now
you
in
like
this moment.
Absolutely.
I see.
Yes. I see you. And I saw your name on the schedule, and in one way I was like happy because I wasn't snubbed,
Right.
but another way I was like, now I have to talk to him.
Right.
I feel that way every morning.
Right? I feel so bad for you.
You just check your calendars. What am I doing today? I
that's
got to go
right.
to
Jim
work
and
and see Sam.
I love Saturdays. So, wait, what is your show on? We don't know what channel. I know
It's
nothing
on
about it.
USA.
It's
I
on
knew that.
Thank you very much. Tuesday, July 24th, 10 p.m. on USA. It's Miz and Mrs. It's a docuseries basically documenting what it's like to be first-time parents in the entertainment industry. And
Not a
it's-
reality show?
I don't look at it as a reality show or unscripted show because I honestly, whenever I hear that word, I think fake.
Mm-hmm.
And when I always call it a docuseries because the way I want you to watch this show is not like, oh, that was real or that was not, that was this, that was it. I want you to look at it like you would watch Curb Your Enthusiasm or The Office or Seinfeld. I want you to watch it like a sitcom. I want you to sit back in your couch, release everything that's going on in your brain, step out of your reality and enter ours, and just laugh for 30
Right.
minutes.
So it's a comedy. Okay.
yeah.
Right. It's an entertaining show.
Unfortunately, you
I
were going
think
to say
so.
comedy. Unfortunately for us.
Yeah. It's comedy, and I'm the butt of all jokes.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm just.
You're gonna love
It's
it.
your show. Of course, I'm going to love it. I
love that.
support everything
you
you
got a big
do.
smile on your face as soon as I said that.
I support everything you do, Miz. I've
Of
been a
course you
Miz supporter for a long time. A Miz fit.
Oh wow,
It's what I've
that
been
is
for-
old school.
Right,
That
for a
is old
long
school.
time.
How old is your baby?
It's 4 months old.
Oh, wow.
3.5.
Okay.
Okay, sorry,
2 weeks
Maryse.
for a baby is a long time.
Okay.
Especially that young.
It is.
Maryse is right on that.
Oh God.
It is. I mean, that's a fraction-wise percentage of
Yeah.
its life. That's way longer than 2 weeks to any of us.
Is there anything they wanted you guys to do? You're like, ugh, that doesn't feel right.
We're executive producers. We do what we want.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. So we kind of that's what we wanted. Like when I first was told about the show, when they offered it to us, I was kind of like hesitant because when I was on The Real World, going into Hollywood, nobody wanted you. It was like one of those situations where when you're on a reality show, you're nothing. You're
Right.
no talent. You don't have anything. All you do is shoot your life on a television
Right.
show. You're a nope then nobody. But nowadays, it's okay. You can do anything. Everything's a reality show. It's Instagram. It's Twitter. It's
Well, now
it's Facebook.
celebrities are trying to get reality.
Exactly.
shows.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. So now we looked at it and said, listen, if we're executive producers, we have a say in what we can do and what's being said. But we also know, Maryse and I know that the things you don't want, that we don't want you to see, are the things that you want to see. So we know that going in.
Right.
So we went through hell with a lot of it because a week after she gave birth, we were moving from Los Angeles to Austin.
Why'd you move to Austin?
We just wanted to change of pace, different scenery, and
But we moved. We had 24 hours to do it, and we had the tour bus. And we have to do it with my mom.
So is that the first episode?
No, that's after Monroe was born. I think it's the 4th. But with Monroe, my mom, 2 cats, 2 dogs.
And a camera crew.
and a camera crew.
Yeah, which
It was
And
not-
I just had a baby a week and a half.
We were
A
talking.
week?
We were talking. People are going to watch this and think this is not real. Like the things that happened on
Right.
this. Like we were just.
Yep.
We wanted to make it the easiest move possible. We got everything done perfectly, right? And then everything just went wrong. It was. You couldn't write this stuff.
But it's also like for you specifically in that moment. I mean, you're not on the road right now because you just had the kid. But you being on the road, like you've only got 2 days to pull it all off anyway because you got to leave again.
Exactly.
So whenever anything goes wrong, it's like double wrong.
It's
'Cause
double.
you don't
yeah,
have
because
the
I had to go
luxury
to,
of
I had to go to
time.
Saudi Arabia. So I had to leave the
From
country.
Austin? Is there
Yeah.
a direct flight?
No, there isn't a
That's my
direct
life.
flight.
Yeah.
So I actually go to Saudi Arabia. I had to leave my wife, who just had a baby a week ago.
Right.
And by the way, the moving company never showed up, so she didn't have half her stuff. So
Thank
I'm
God
sitting there
for
trying to get
Amazon.
So you just had to get stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
Wow.
everything is. Do you have that problem too?
I've never been to Saudi Arabia myself.
No, I mean the Amazon, the boxes
Oh, my God.
upon boxes of
Every
just every day.
day.
It's
Every
a lot
day.
Literally
easier
every day.
Because guess what? If I need something, I can just Amazon it. If I
Right.
ask my husband, it's going to take about a week.
No, it's
Right.
not.
So-
I when you ask me to do something, it takes 5 minutes for me to go to wherever I need to go to get it.
For me, I mean,
She's looking at me
That's
like
not true?
That's not true, but it is true.
Well,
She sits
maybe-
there and lies. She just likes to go on Amazon and just buy everything.
yeah, that's what for my wife. It's like she knows that if she just asks me, I'll be like, "What do we need that for?" She
Yeah.
wants to skip that step.
Sure.
And just buy. There's literally 100% packages every day to the point where I was like, we never watch anything on Amazon Prime. Let's
How's
cancel.
your recycling been?
I mean, on paper day, it's insane.
It's the worst. Like, so my recycling bin I need 3 of them. And not only that, but the worst part is getting the boxes and undoing all the boxes.
Of course.
It takes me forever because she'll just go, and just throw them in the garage.
Of course.
And then guess who has to do it all?
Right.
Me.
And then she'll go, guess what? Tomorrow's recycling day, which means for the next 3 hours, you got a box cutter in the garage.
Yeah.
Chopping down boxes.
That many fucking boxes?
On my days
Dude,
off,
every day.
You wonder what the Miz is doing, maybe laying out in the sun, relaxing, chilling out, working on his body, making sure everything is okay for it to go in WWE. No, I'm cutting boxes to put in the recycling bins from Amazon.
Right. So you go home from this show business lifestyle. You're like, I got 2 days to relax before I'm back on the road. And you're sitting in the garage cutting down boxes.
Well, you know, I got a solution for you. I'll put you on diaper duties.
I don't mind. I'm the ultimate diaper changer.
Are you good at changing diapers?
There's no one better than me at changing diapers.
I'm decent.
You're decent?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I'm pretty
This is
pretty
a
good.
2018 conversation. 2 men in 1981 are not arguing over who's better with diapers. This is a very, very woke conversation.
It really is.
I am a better helper around the house.
Yeah, because now it's like it's good for men to be helping out, but that male competitiveness hasn't gone anywhere.
No. Yeah.
So now it's you just focus it in this other direction.
I'm really good at feeding her, singing to her, dancing.
What do you sing?
So we've been talking about this, and Maryse always laughs at the fact that I don't sing like "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." I sing like "I'll Remember You" by Skid Row, or like "Don't Cry" by Guns N' Roses.
Right. So you're singing like hair metal songs.
Can you sing?
No, but Monroe Sky doesn't know that.
Right.
And she loves my voice.
I Remember You is a great song.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I sound nothing like Sebastian Bach.
But that's the thing about babies; they don't know anything about Sebastian
I know.
Bach. So they're
She
like,
thinks
"This is
I'm
what
the
songs."
greatest.
Right.
So I feel like Sebastian Bach on stage, in front of millions. But my one audience is Monroe, who's just cheering me on. She's laughing.
You're literally the best singer she's ever heard.
I know, and that's the best part.
Wait till she hears Sebastian Bach and thinks he's ripping you off.
That'll never.
Was there any reluctance to put the kid on TV?
No, I don't think so.
Or because you're executive producers, you can kind of control.
Yeah,
we control on what gets on and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Changing the baby. No, not so much.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Was there like when you now have to go home and make your life into a reality show? You have so little personal time as it is. Was that a hurdle to jump, or were you just like, yeah, this is we move, we just do stuff.
We just
now
go.
We're doing this.
I mean, I was pregnant up to 5 days till I gave birth. I was filming.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
When I got pregnant, I thought I'm gonna take 2 weeks off. I'll go somewhere.
Yeah.
Stand somewhere in an island. No. Not
Take
so
a day off?
much.
No, we don't get days off, and
No.
we're very good at adjusting to whatever comes our way. Like with WWE being on the road all the time, you're always adjusting your schedule. So it's just another thing to adjust. But now we just have another human being that's involved, and I have a hard time leaving. I had an 18-day European tour. I came back, and Maryse had Monroe in her hands, and I walk in and I see my daughter, and she smiles when she sees me.
Right.
And I go, oh my God, she smiled.
Yes.
Like that it melts my heart. Like there is a new part of my heart that has this love that I didn't even know I had. And Monroe has it all. And so whenever I can see her, talk to her, I'll be on FaceTime, being the stupidest person in the world, like just be like, oh, she do, like, and people look at me like, what is this guy doing? And I don't care that people are watching me being an idiot to my daughter because I'm entertaining her.
Yeah, because I can't imagine 18 days because with
it's
kids,
a long time.
Yeah,
it's half of her life.
Cats
at
in the
that moment.
cradle.
With kids that young, like when you're gone for a weekend, you come back and they've got all these new things they've learned.
The driving.
All of a sudden, like, where did the time go? But yeah, it's amazing. FaceTime is helpful.
Oh, it's so helpful. Just seeing how she grew. Like, so when I came back from the 18 days, she got bigger, and burping her, I could feel her face got bigger. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is crazy, like how big they get in just a few months.
When you met Miz, you were a contestant.
When I met
or
Miz
Mike.
or Mike.
Or Mike.
Do you call him Miz?
It's like two different persons. No, he's Mike in real life.
Is he really two different people?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, babe.
What's Mike like?
Mike is a romantic.
Okay.
What's he do that's
Because
romantic?
Miz
Mike
is
is a
fairly
nice guy.
hostile. Clearly.
It's just in general. His personality is totally different.
Does he
Like
bring
the
you
Miz-
flowers, stuff like
yes,
that?
he does. Like teddy bears, flowers, chocolate. I I love you guys. But Miz is the Miz.
So how did, when you met him, because you're both in wrestling,
Yeah.
how did he try to make that clear to you? Because you probably knew him as the Miz when you first
he was
get there.
backed into, sometimes he's back and forth. Miz, Mike. So, now I know him. So, but yeah, you were trying to speak French to me. By the way, cannot speak French. We've been together for 12 years.
Not good.
Yeah, and they're trying to teach Monroe French,
she
and
will
I'm like,
speak
stop
French.
trying to teach her French.
She
So
will.
I'm the only one that doesn't know how to speak French in
That's
the entire
exactly
house.
what's going to happen.
we
They're
can
going to be
have-
talking
They
about
can
you.
already
shit talk
do
him,
it.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all they do.
Yeah.
I'll hear someone say, Mike, but you guys are talking about me. No,
No,
we're
no.
not.
Sometimes my mom will be like, okay, we need to stop. He's just staring at us.
But
So I
she
know
says it
they're
in
talking
French.
about me. I could see them talking about me.
Yeah. So how does he woo you? Because, even especially at that time, the Miz was like,
I like the cocky attitude. I like his character. I like his personality. I
Yeah.
think it's cool. I like it.
what did the other women think of when you were like, look, that's my dude? When
why are you
jealous?
looking at me like with the?
Wait,
Why?
by the way,
why
wh-
is this a question?
I'm just
By
curious.
the way, like, what do you think the girls were like? The girls were all jealous. They were all like, "Oh my God, you have such a catch."
Yeah, how did
He's
you
so
land
hot.
him?
How'd
We've
you
all
land
been
him? Oh my
trying."
God, we've all tried, but you're the only one that got him.
No, that's what I'm wondering. If that was the response or if it was different.
What do you think? What do you think?
I have no idea. I
Oh,
wasn't
you
there.
have no idea. I know what
wasn't
you're
there.
It's
insinuating.
a very sarcastic. Like I look at
Oh,
your
it's
face
so-
right now, and I'm like,
No, I
Oh, yeah.
wasn't there, so
Right.
I don't like to
You're
assume.
such a lie. You're so sarcastic. You're like, "Oh, so what did all the girls think?" You're like, "Ugh."
Yeah. Well, I don't like to assume is the thing about me.
Oh, okay.
I like to go on facts.
Okay, go
So
ahead. Give him
that's
give
why
him-
I'm asking if
Well,
like
I actually am curious
was-
too. What were the girls like in the locker
were
room?
the
when
girls
they-
like
when they were-
really
mean-
Miz, like really, or were they like, oh, that's great, or were they like seriously?
well, at the time we couldn't barely speak to each other because I was French. But they were like, yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
no, that's not what you're supposed to say, babe.
That's kind of
No,
what I
because
thought.
I
You're
kinda
supposed
we-
to be like,
Let me
"Yeah, I
finish.
met Big Mike," and
Yes.
like.
Well, I'll tell you
But
what fan
I
reception
think they all
was.
thought I was weird because
Right.
they couldn't understand me. So they were like, what's wrong with Maryse,
Right, and then they were like,
Yeah.
and,
What do you
and
mean,
Miz?
what's wrong with Maryse? They
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, how lucky Maryse is to be with
Yeah,
that
and then
such
they were like, yeah,
handsome,
right.
romantic guy."
Mike is like the catch, we all want to be with him.
They did
but
say that.
Maryse got him.
But how did you pull off getting a wrestler? Like when you, because she's around every other wrestler. Like you're around a bunch of men.
Jim,
All right, Jim.
that's a Sam question,
No,
not
but
a
it's-
Jim
but
question.
it's competitive. Like it's to be able to do that.
Wait. Are you saying you don't think the Miz is like a John Cena level catch? Is that what
I'm
you're
not
saying?
that. What I'm saying is when my self-esteem wouldn't allow me when I'm around all those other guys
Have you
who are
met
in great
me?
shape.
I have a pretty good self-esteem.
You
I was
seem
gonna
to be
say-
very, very confident.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, actually.
It is.
The
Yeah.
level of
Staggering.
confidence, if my daughter is 10% of him,
Right.
we're in
You're in
trouble.
trouble. So is that what did
We'll
it?
be
Was
perfect.
Was it his
I like-
confidence?
yeah, I
his
think I
confidence
would
won
say
you
so.
over.
You liked his
yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because I know a lot of fans, and we don't know what's going on. All we know is what's on TV. But the reaction was like, "What the fuck?" They're like that type.
Really?
Of, yeah.
Wait, as in,
I can't with this conversation.
as in, I can't believe Mike is taken. Like, was that the reason
no,
why?
not quite. Not
Like,
quite.
oh man, the Miz is taken.
Yeah, all us
That's what
wrestling
it was?
fans. Yeah, we all. Yeah, no, not 100% that.
So what was it?
It was more like we all saw Maryse, and we were like, Miz?
No, wait a
We were
second.
like, we went like
You're
this. We
telling
went,
me?
Miz?
Oh, you're telling me what?
Yeah, that was kind of for fans. I don't know. I just
They were like,
monitor.
"Oh, Miz
like,
got."
seriously, like that type of thing.
No.
Did you
I
feel
think
that
it
way,
was-
or did you just hear them say it?
I don't remember. It was long
That
ago.
was it. You was it you and your 45 different Twitter accounts that just sit there and
That
troll me?
Just hate the Miz all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
every SmackDown. Just he sucks. I don't know why he's here.
Hey,
no,
it's
no,
terrible. I hate him.
No, that
Oh,
wasn't.
get out of here. Go back to reality.
But especially back then, when you weren't the Miz of today, you were still developing a little bit, and there was a little bit more criticism towards you then.
Still is criticism. Are you kidding me?
Is that right?
Oh my God, every day.
But people like you more now.
You think so?
I think so.
'Cause I don't think so.
No.
I think there's
No.
more people that love to hate you.
I think that might be right.
Well, but they react like they're not like, oh, I hate the Miz. They're like booing you like a bad guy gets booed.
Well, they know that I'm at an elite level, and that
Right.
when I come out, something's going to happen.
But you weren't always at an elite level.
I always like to consider myself as was, but I think there's a new sort of confidence that I have,
Right.
and I think that began whenever my wife came back, and to have that support, like every time you have a beautiful woman whispering in your ear how great you are, how amazing you are, how incredible you are, it just gives you a whole new type of confidence.
I wouldn't
And
know.
You wouldn't know.
You don't know what that's
I've
like.
never heard that stuff.
but it's
Yeah, the
really
only
true
whispers,
though.
the only
It's-
whispers that Jim hears is, Why is it still soft?
Yeah. Or if she's whispering in my ear from behind, she's like, relax, it won't hurt that much.
Oh my god.
Different type of whispering. It doesn't instill the same confidence.
Do you have
It's
pet
what we
names
get.
for each other? What do you, I want to know what you call him.
She doesn't really have like a
No.
pet
Oh,
name
no?
for me. No. I've already got the Miz. I mean, what else do you want?
Yeah. Did you learn a lot of like? Did he help you learn English?
A little bit. A
Wow.
little bit.
I'm still trying to teach her English.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you know, and I sound just like you.
You do not sound like me.
I kinda do.
A lot of words she gets wrong, and then I'll try to
For
correct
instance,
her.
like epidural.
It's an
I say-
epidural.
See, I said the same thing.
No.
No, that was different. Miz
See,
is right on this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How'd you say
I
it?
do it all in this. This is like
Epidural.
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 Go.
It's actually getting
do
worse
it with
as
me,
we
Maryse.
go.
Maryse.
Epidural.
Epidural.
Epi.
Epidural.
Still not.
Yeah.
Can't even do the first
Epidural.
syllable.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Yeah,
Can you do it, Jim?
sure. Epidural.
Okay. Yeah, it's close. It's close.
Epidural's a hard word.
That's
That's
every day of my life. By the way, she'll just say something. I'll go that was wrong.
Right.
Like
And I try
uba
to teach
uba.
Huh?
Like uba uba.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Uba uba. You text
When
me
you need a
uba,
car,
uba.
you
Hubba hubba. Hubba hubba.
Uba
Oh my! I had no idea.
Uba.
Like from Home Alone. Hubba hubba.
No, I got
Yeah.
hubba hubba.
Yeah,
That's a
She
thing.
has
See?
no. I did that on. She sent like a
But
pretty
you text
picture.
her,
And
yes.
I go hubba hubba. She goes, what is hooba hooba? And I go, well, hooba. No, hubba hubba.
She's trying to compliment you, so
Yeah.
you look good.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, uba, uba.
Yeah,
Uba uba.
you texted hubba hubba.
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
'Cause she, wait.
He's a sweet guy.
What?
He's a sweet guy.
Like, think about it. She sends you a like pretty picture of herself. You go hubba hubba. You know.
Jim is not a Jim is in a different level of
I'm
texting.
waiting for Jim's answer.
I wouldn't
Like,
say
what would
hubba.
you? If she
like if
sends,
somebody
she sends you a pretty picture. What do you? A girl sends you a pretty picture. What do you say?
Okay, this is
Is that it?
it's a loaded question.
No, I give it a nice compliment. You look good, or wow,
Like
you
what
look
type of
sexy.
compliment?
Depends on what the picture is.
Right. Like what would the picture be?
I don't know. Like
Okay.
maybe in a bikini.
Oh.
Wow, you look great. Your body looks great. It's very sexy.
Never hubba hubba.
Right.
Never.
Or
You
hooba
sound
hooba.
emotionless. Jim.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, because I like at least Miz sounded like, you know, like it was emotional, happy, husband,
Yeah.
wife. You sound like you're just a robot describing what you see.
But you're very
Yeah.
sexy. You look
You
great.
look very sexy. You
Well-
look
well,
very
yeah.
nice.
You want no, but if you get a picture of somebody, they're showing you their body. You tell them how good they look.
Right.
I wouldn't do it robotically.
Well, hubba hubba is like saying that.
It's
She didn't know what it
colloquial.
But you
was.
text it. You don't know because you don't know. It
Yes,
could be
you
like,
do. Everyone has seen Home Alone.
I knew.
Some people have seen it millions of times.
What did you
seen
think
a
it
million
was?
times in French.
What did you think it was when he said it?
Uba uba.
Exactly.
Stop.
Like a native attack your uba uba.